Your life is not falling apart. Your survival patterns are taking over. Have you ever looked at your life and wondering, why do I feel so overwhelmed? Why do I keep repeating the same relationship patterns? Why can't I rest without feeling guilty? Or perhaps from the outside you appear strong, independent, and completely in control, but inside you feel exhausted. If this is you, I want you to hear this. You are not lazy, you are not weak, and you are not broken. Some of the behaviors you call your personality may actually be survival patterns. Today, I'm sharing with you 7 things you might need to release, not only from your home, but from your mind, your relationships, your body, and your emotional life, so you can finally return to yourself. I'm Sara Jodoin, a woman's healing coach, speaker, author of Journey Back to Self, and creator of the Return to Self method. My work was born from lived healing. I grew up surrounded by dysfunctional, emotional, and physical abuse, sexual trauma, bulimia, and periods of suicidal despair. I learned to survive by remaining strong, adapting, providing myself, and hiding my pain. Then at 38 years old, a near-death cardiac accident left me with memory loss, a fractured spine, a head injury, and several other serious injuries. I had to rebuild my body, but I also had to rebuild my relationship with myself. Healing, it's not about becoming someone else. It's about releasing everything survival taught you to carry so you can return within you. So let's begin. 1. Release the belief that you must always be strong. Many women were praised for being strong because nobody recognized them how much they were carrying. You become the dependable woman, the woman who solves everyone's problems, the woman who rarely asks for help. But strength without safety becomes exhausting. Real strength, it's not pretending that nothing hurts. Real strength is being honest enough to say, I need support, I need rest, I cannot carry this alone anymore. Ask yourself, where am I performing strength while silence is asking to be supported? 2. Release responsibilities for everyone's emotions. Were you taught to monitor the atmosphere around you? Perhaps you learned to notice people's expression, anticipate conflict, prevent disappointment, or keep everyone happy. Their awareness might have protected you once, but today it might look like people pleasing. You are allowed to be compassionate without becoming responsible for everyone's feelings. Someone can be disappointed with your decision, and your decision can still be right for you. Their feelings belong to them. Your truth belongs to you. 3. Release relationships that require self-abandon. A relationship is not emotional safe when you must repeatedly silence yourself to prevent it. If you must ignore your boundaries, hide your feelings, accept crumbs, or make yourself smaller to be loved, you are not experiencing genuine connections. You are repeating survival. Healthy love does not ask you to disappear. Before saying yes, ask yourself, if I choose this, am I also choosing myself? 4. Release the guilt attached to the rest. For a nervous system accustomed to survival, rest can feel uncomfortable. When you stop moving, the feelings you have avoided may become louder. This is why overworking can feel safer than stillness. But rest, it's not something you earn after destroying yourself. Rest, it's part of healing. Begin with 5 intentional minutes. Put your phone aside, place your feet on the floor, breathe slowly, and tell yourself, in this moment, I am safe and I am enough to pause. You do not have to force yourself to feel completely calm. You are simply teaching your body that stopping is no longer dangerous. 5. Release the identity created by your pain. You might have experienced abandon, but you are not unworthy. You might have experienced abuse, but you are not powerless. You might have made choices from fear, but fear, it's not your identity. Your past shaped you, but it does not have to command your future. There is a difference between honoring your story and allowing your story to become a prison. Ask yourself, who could I become if my past were no longer making every decision? 6. Release the need to heal perfectly. Healing, it's not a straight line. You can set a boundary and later question it. You can feel powerful one day and frightened the next. You can understand your pattern intellectual and still feel it in your body. That doesn't mean you are failing. It means you are human. The goal is not to prevent yourself from being triggered again. The goal is to recognize what is happening and respond with the greater awareness, compassion, and choice. Progress, it's not never failing. Progress is knowing how to return to yourself when you do. 7. Release the habit of abandoning yourself. Self-abandon happens in small moments. When you say yes while your body is saying no. When you silence your truth to avoid rejection. When you remain where you are repeatedly disrespected. When you give everyone else compassion, but you speak to yourself with cruelty. Returning to yourself also happens through small moments. You tell the truth. You honor one boundary. You keep one promise to yourself. You ask for support. You choose what creates peace instead of what simply feels familiar. This is how self-trust is rebuilt. Not through one dramatic transformation, but through consistent evidence that you no longer leave yourself behind. Before you go, choose just one of these 7 things. Not all 7, just one. Write this sentence in the comments or in your journal. I'm ready to release, then complete it with honesty. My mission is to help women feel safe, release survival patterns, and return to self-love without feeling guilty. Your healing reach everyone you touch, because when a woman heals, love expands through her family, through her relationships, through generations. You are not broken, you are becoming. And no matter how far you have been from yourself, there is still a way home. If this message spoke to you, subscribe to this channel and share this video with a woman who has been strong alone for too long. You can also explore my book, Journey Back to Self, Reclaiming the Woman Within, through the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.